started my hike this morning. I'm in New Hampshire, climbing Kinsman mountain. I just came up this little stretch here, and it's getting really interesting because this is the point where I'm ready to put my trekking poles away and just go hand over fist. It's a real climb, and this is the kind of stuff I look forward to. Not to mention, everything smells like Christmas around here. It's these trees, they're just Christmassy. I just summited Mount Kinsman south. There's two Mount Kinsmans. This is my second 4,000 footer in New Hampshire. I'll get the other one in just about an hour, only because it's really close and I don't have to go down that far to start going up again. Took me an hour and 45 minutes to go 1.4 miles. So less than a mile an hour on Mount Kinsman going up. It's a hand over climb, hand over fist, hand and foot scramble. Just put your trekking poles in your backpack and keep moving.
My very first experience with the hut system in New Hampshire is that through hikers get free leftovers from the night before. In this case, it was pasta and shells. Myself and another hiker showed up. We had plenty of time. We got to eat as much as we wanted. This way they don't have to compost the food or throw it out in any way. There's potable drinking water so that you can refill your water bottles. The people who stay here, these huts sleep anywhere from 50 to 90 people. They pay about $135 to $150 a night to stay there. We, of course, chose to stay in the woods, which is the most convenient thing for hikers like us to do.
Here we go.
You get it?
Yeah. Wow, really
There
strong.
it is.
Yeah.
It's lighting up now.
Oh my goodness me.
Look at that.
To have your shadow in a rainbow circle?
Yeah, how many people could say they saw that?
That is weird.
Your shadow inside a rainbow.
All right, I'll take.
Haystack Mountain.
That's what this one is?
Yeah.
You know, you can't.
The Franconia Ridge.
Oh sure, yeah, no worries. Just yeah, like so Gorham, what are you getting rid of the pack you've got now?
No, I had ordered some rain pants from them.
Yeah.
And also a cinch cord to repair the one on the back of my pack, and a new bottle holder.
Yeah.
And they accidentally sent it to Pawling, New York, which was where they sent another package to me back in June.
Yeah.
And so I had them forward it to North Conway. Well, I told them to send it to Hanover.
Yeah.
And I got to the post office in Hanover, and they said, no, Pauling's got your package. So I went to Gut Hook, and I looked at the next town. I said, I need to pick a town 100 miles away so I don't outwalk this postal service.
Yeah.
And I sent it to North Conway, and then later I looked, and North Conway is 30 miles off trail.
Oh. Yeah.
And so I called North Conway yesterday, and I had them move it to Gorham, because they had already received it. And I said, okay, good, just send it on to Gorham.
Oh, that's good that you're able to do that. And then
Yeah.
that's the regular post office? They did that for you?
Yeah, because it was sent priority, it's a free shipping thing. There was no charge for them to move it, bounce it from one place to another.
Oh, that's a really good thing to remember, yeah.
Yeah, so
Priority.
you ship it, the postal service always ship it priority. And you get a few extra perks with that if things screw up, and this thing got screwed up twice.
Yeah.
So
you get loads of perks.
yeah.
Yeah, so what do? You actually phone the postal company up, the actual...
I called the actual post office. The number was right in Gut Hook.
Oh, that's good, yeah, okay, that's really good, yeah.
Yeah. If they list a post office, it'll have a phone number listed.
Yeah.
So you're talking to a person who actually, the guy I was talking to went and found my box and said, yes, I've got it right here. I said, okay, good, send it to Gorham. He goes, okay, it'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, that's reassuring. So it's not a pack, it's just additional parts to the pack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cinch cord that holds my tent at the bottom of my pack, and then a bottle holder so I don't have to use my little hack.
Yeah.
And my rain pants. I destroyed my rain pants back in Pennsylvania when it was raining and I was climbing a slippery ridge line.
Yeah.
And so I'm now without any long pants, with the exception of the town pants that I had my wife send me. Let's see where we just came from. Oh wow, look at that. Way over there.
Actually over 5,000 feet, if this is correct.
Yeah, we're 5,000 feet, Mount Lincoln, on the Franconia Ridge. That's where we came from. Still on the Franconia Ridge. Not sure which mountain is next. I don't know if it's Lafayette or Lincoln, or which one I just came from, to be honest. All I know is this is probably the prettiest part of the AT at this point for me, and it may well be for the rest of it, until we're talking about me at top Mount Katahdin. It's all clouds down that way, clouds coming up this way. Howdy! The Franconian Ridge. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. Whoop whoop!
That makes sense. It's like the East Coast only true, like, well, other than the Smokies, but it's the only like real climbs out of the East Coast.
I don't know if you have rat snacks. You don't have to move it.
No, yeah, it's marmot snacks. Getting a pig in here.
Marmot snacks.
Us taking over the shelter. The shelter.
Summited South Twin Mountain, about 4,400 feet. See, it's a little bit cloudy up here. Can't see much, but sure feels good.
Are you taking video? Oh, it's a video. Oh, I just look like an
Don't move! Nobody move!
I'm staying at the AMC Highlands Center, just south of Mount Webster, and it's a bunk room because the private rooms are over $300 a night, and so I'm in a bunk room that has 2 sets of bunk beds, but because of COVID policies, they can't bunk people up, so I have to pay for the whole room if I want this room, and it was $280. Now, I wouldn't have done that, but it was a bit of a desperation scenario. I needed a place to stay, I needed a shower, I needed to recharge my battery pack. I do need to resupply, but the resupply here is pretty bad, with the exception of they do have fuel canisters, which I needed. So I got my fuel canister, but I need to go to a grocery store. And so I've got a friend who lives nearby that's going to pick me up and take me grocery shopping. So that worked out great. They don't have laundry facilities here, so I don't have a laundry room tour to give you. But I really only had one outfit that it needed washing, and that was the shirt I'm wearing and a pair of shorts and my 2 buffs. I've got one here and then my Survivor buff, and I needed them cleaned, and so I just wore them in the shower. So I took a shower with my clothes on and took each piece of clothing off one at a time, lathered it up good, rinsed it out good, wrung it out good. You wouldn't believe how much dirt comes out of that. When you look at it showing up on the bottom of the shower, it's pretty amazing. So I cleaned both buffs, my shirt and my shorts, and then hung them up to dry here in this little handy little area here in my bunk room. But the shorts, of course, are taking longer to dry. So fortunately, this particular bunk room comes with a box fan. So I, oops, hold on a minute here. I simply, there it is, used my trekking poles to hold my shorts up against the box fan and turned it on so that it would blow some air through it and dry them out, and it's working just fine. I have to check out of here at 11 o'clock. Part of my dilemma is I had a box sent to North Conway and didn't realize it was so far off trail, so I bounced it to Gorham. And then I called Gorham this morning, and I had a friend the one who was going to pick me up was going to go by Gorham and pick up my box for me. Gorham doesn't have it. So what's in it was the wind pants I wanted to go up Mount Washington, which I start on tomorrow, or late this afternoon actually. And so I'm not going to have those. So when I go grocery shopping, I might, if I'm lucky enough to be at a Walmart, I might pick up some Frog Togs and just wear those. They're just plastic pants and plastic jacket, just so I can have something to protect against the wind. It's going to be tough up there as it is. It's cold, it's windy, and it's not the most inviting environment weather-wise. And it's at 6,200 feet, I think. And so anyway, that's what's in the box that I was waiting on. Really frustrates me because everything out here in the woods I've learned to have patience for. But what's left in the synthetic world, which often involves humans and computers, I have no more patience for. It's going to be hard going back, I'll tell you that. Susan Slee, who is a good friend of Tacey Cullen, who had taken care of me back in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, came all the way from Portland, Maine to pick me up and take me grocery shopping in North Conway, New Hampshire. She also took me to an outfitter store where I was able to pick up a pair of secondhand wind pants so I could summit Mount Washington the next day to replace the wind pants that had yet to arrive by mail. Susan, I cannot thank you enough. You are a wonderful trail angel. I appreciate it.